When it comes to the so-called warning, it is almost impossible not to think of Garabandal, a small Spanish village that became famous for the visions of its seers. They describe this supernatural event in great detail, mentioning not only the miracle but also the punishment that would accompany it. However, there are aspects of this prophecy that many people are unaware of. There are other revelations, less widely known but equally striking, that introduce new and disturbing elements. Never mentioned in Garabandal, Conchita, one of the seers, described the warning as a celestial phenomenon similar to two stars colliding, an intense light that would illuminate human consciousness, allowing each person to see their own soul as God sees it. However, in Garabandal, there was never any mention of possible physical consequences of this event on Earth. Interestingly, other prophecies suggest that this cosmic phenomenon could be linked to the fall of an asteroid, something that goes beyond a simple spiritual illumination. This leads us to a troubling question. Could this celestial body actually strike our planet, causing large-scale destruction? While Garabandal does not address this scenario, the prophecy we will explore today presents a much darker and more detailed picture. It reveals, for example, which countries would be most affected and in what way. If this type of topic interests you, I invite you to reflect on it and share this information. A simple gesture such as a like can help spread this message. I sincerely thank you for your attention. And according to Father Michel Rodriguez, who announced during a conference on June 27, 2024, the warning is closer than we imagine, perhaps only a few months away. The proximity of the event is confirmed not only by Father Michel, but also by Father Oliveira and Luz de Maria, who recognize the authenticity of the messages transmitted by the former as being of celestial origin. The I-3 claim to know the exact date of the event but are prevented from revealing it publicly. However, a message received by Luz Amparo Cuevas on February 11, 1982, in El Escorial, provides impressive details about what is to come. In this revelation, Our Lady of Sorrows warned, "My children, pray the Holy Rosary, for it has immense power. Pray especially for the bishops, cardinals, and archbishops, for many of them have become agents of destruction, more politicians than servants of God. My daughter, I insist on the conversion of Russia, for its influence has infiltrated my church, corrupting bishops, cardinals, archbishops, and even priests. They are destroying what is sacred, unaware that a great punishment is approaching." The Virgin Mary continued, "The punishment will be marked by stars colliding with the Earth, causing devastation on a global scale. The asteroid Eros will be the visible sign for all humanity. It will be a terrible moment, my daughter, when the world will seem to be in flames. In just a few seconds, many will wish they were dead. Such will be the horror. Even the righteous will witness this, but they will not be affected. However, many will perish due to the impact, and a rain of fire will cover the earth, causing the ground to tremble. It will be something indescribably terrifying." In the face of this revelation, the Virgin Mary invites us to seek refuge under her protective mantle. She encourages us to unite our voices in prayer, saying, "Deliver us from all danger, Amen." This message, delivered to Luz Amparo, highlights the central role of the asteroid Eros in future events, uniting both the illumination of consciences, when each person will see their sins, and the physical punishment that will bring catastrophic consequences for the planet. This duality, spiritual and physical, finds a deeper explanation in the so-called Io-Eros mission prophecy. According to this revelation, the divine plan will unfold in three interconnected cosmic phases. The first phase will feature Io, one of Jupiter's moons, known for its intense volcanic activity. Everything will begin with a series of solar storms of unprecedented magnitude, which will affect the entire solar system, but will have a particularly dramatic impact on Io, triggering events that will change the course of human history. The volcanic moon. Io, known for its incessant and extreme activity, will undergo a dramatic transformation. Normally, its eruptions are driven by Jupiter's gravitational forces, but something extraordinary will occur. Volcanic activity will intensify to unprecedented levels. Io's volcanoes, already the most violent in the solar system, will erupt with such colossal force that they will alter the moon's very chemical composition, releasing abnormal amounts of elements such as helium and iodine. This internal disturbance will cause orbital instability, changing its trajectory irreversibly. The critical point will be reached when a comet, seemingly following a random course but actually guided by a divine force, collides with Io. The impact will be so violent that it will shatter the moon, hurling its incandescent remnants in various directions across the solar system. Some of these fragments will strike Earth, causing fires, destruction, and chaos in various regions. Among the places most affected in this first phase will be Cancun, Caracas, Brazil, Peru, the Falkland Islands, Iceland, Ghana, Paris, Oslo, Rome, Sweden, Belgrade, Drescia, Sudan, Russia, and Nepal. However, the most significant event will occur when a large fragment of Io collides with the asteroid Eros, creating a blue cross in the sky, the long-awaited warning prophesied in Garabandal. The second phase, called Eros, will be even more impactful. The collision between Io and Eros will not merely be a celestial spectacle, but the trigger for a series of global catastrophes. Eros's trajectory will be drastically altered, directing it on a dangerous approach toward Earth. Although there will be no direct impact, the asteroid's close passage will unleash natural phenomena of devastating proportions. Earthquakes of unprecedented magnitude, gigantic tsunamis, and even a shift in Earth's rotational axis will be some of the consequences. Additionally, fragments of both Io and Eros will rain down on the planet, hitting with particular intensity. Areas such as Toronto, the United States, Cuba, Haiti, Jamaica, Caracas, Cusco, Rio de Janeiro, Sweden, Oslo, Germany, Paris, Switzerland, Italy, Tunisia, Cairo, the Sahara Desert, the island of Crete, Iraq, Iran, Israel, the Suez Canal, the Sinai Peninsula, Somalia, New Delhi, the Himalayas, Laos, Russia, Seoul, and the Sydney Sea. This will be the punishment for humanity, which has rejected God and allowed evil to spread like never before. Meanwhile, demons will increase their influence, and chaos will take hold on a global scale. When astronomers detect the imminent threat, world powers will unite in a desperate effort to avert the catastrophe, launching interceptor missiles and even nuclear warheads in an attempt to deflect or destroy the asteroid. However, these attempts, born of human arrogance, will prove futile and even counterproductive. Regarding these failed efforts, Father Adam Skwarczynski shared a distressing vision. Here, in this very spot where I am sitting, I witnessed an earthquake caused by an asteroid impact on Earth. His words reflect the feeling of helplessness in the face of an event that transcends human control, reinforcing the idea that humanity's destiny lies in the hands of much greater forces. At that time, this house did not even exist in the architectural plans. In its place, there was only a basement with a barrel vault covered in earth. I was sitting there in that underground space when I felt a violent tremor that shook the entire structure. The shaking was so intense that it seemed to threaten the very foundations of the building. It was then that I saw, up close, a meteorite approaching Earth like a mountain of fire. 2 rockets were launched in an attempt to deflect it, but they failed. The meteorite continued its relentless trajectory. In a third vision, I witnessed the moment of impact. The meteorite came from the east, shining like a luminous sphere that eclipsed even the light of day. I remember crouching in a corner, gripped by terror, as darkness enveloped everything around me. The oscillations were so strong that the ceiling collapsed, and the concrete stairs shattered. After the earthquake, I had to climb through the rubble to reach the upper floor and see what remained of the outside landscape. The third and final phase of this apocalyptic scenario refers to the prophecy of the 3 days of darkness, perhaps one of the most well-known in the world. After Eros's passage, Earth will be enveloped in an artificial night. The dust and toxic gases released by the impacts and cataclysms will form an impenetrable barrier around the planet, completely blocking the sun's light. Comparing the revelations of Garabandal with those of the Io-Eros mission, it is clear that both describe an extraordinary celestial event but with different emphases. While Garabandal emphasizes the spiritual aspect of the warning, the Io-Eros mission details the physical consequences on Earth. It is possible that these events are distinct stages of the same phenomenon. First, the spiritual warning, symbolized by the collision between Io and Eros in the sky. Then, the physical punishment, when the fragments strike Earth. It is worth noting that in a recent message on February 8, 2025, God the Father warned, "A celestial body will arrive sooner than you have been told." This statement is crucial, as it suggests that the asteroid Eros, initially predicted to approach Earth in 2056, may arrive much sooner. According to the Io-Eros mission prophecy, the impact of Io's fragments will divert Eros from its original trajectory, precipitating the entire chain of prophesied events. But when will all this happen? There are signs announcing the imminence of the warning, and one of them, already predicted in Garabandal, has already been fulfilled. It remains for us to be attentive to the next signs while we prepare for what is to come. Thank you for watching this video. Leave your like and subscribe to the Living Hope channel on YouTube. Activate notifications by clicking on the bell to receive other publications.